Hi guys, my name is Erika and I work at Jamison Shaw Hairdressers in Atlanta, Georgia. And today I want to show you how to blow out your hair like a pro. Alright guys, so first of all I'm going to talk to you about the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a professional blow dryer. This is a 3700 Moda. Most importantly, you're going to need a nozzle. Everybody forgets to put their nozzle on their dryers, but this is what directs your heat. Therefore you won't get all that frizz. I'm going to be using 2 boar bristle brushes, a clip, and a comb. And then we're going to be using some volumizer, this is our Aegis body, and a little oil for your ends at the end. I'm going to talk to you about pre-drying. A lot of people pre-dry their hair too much and then they have a hard time sealing the cuticle. So my hair is pretty curly. If your hair is pretty compromised or curlier or frizzier, you want to power dry less. I'm going to power dry about 20%, which it's already pretty dry, but I'm going to go over it just a little bit more, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my heat protectant oil, which will absorb very easily now that most of the water would be out, and then I'm going to put my volumizer. Alright, and notice I was blow drying down. I don't want to create any frizz blow drying up. Now I'm going to put a little bit of our heat protectant oil, especially on my compromised ends. Now I'm going to separate my hair and I'm going to start adding my volumizer. Really just at the roots because that's where I want my lift. It's going to be just a very smooth blowout with some nice volume. Alright, just going to move that around. Alright, now everybody has a different head shape and different thickness in their hair, so that's going to determine how thick your sections are going to be. For example, my hair is medium texture and it's pretty thick. So I'm going to section in 3, leaving this for the end because this is going to be where I'm going to start going back in horizontal sections. So I'm going to make sure that I have enough to leave this middle section for the end when I'm doing my rows. So I'm going to section this off. Just like so. Keeping in mind that you want to start with the root, the middle, and then finish off at the end. And I'm allowing all that steam to come through. I'm not putting the nozzle right on the hair, because when you do that, it starts to create a lot of volume. And I don't want a lot of volume just yet. Notice all the steam coming out. Making sure your nozzle's facing down. That's going to allow your cuticle to be closed. And that's where you're going to get all your shine. So first I'm going to start with one brush, and I'm going to get a little bit more advanced on the top, show you how to get that volume. So So now that I have finished this bottom side, I'm going to move on to the other side, and then we will kind of bricklay over and over. Be right back. All right, guys, now that we're at the widest part of the head, we're going to have to split this into 2 different sections, and I'm going to show you how to do that and use 2 brushes, okay? Starting with the back. Same idea, smooth out your hair. Now flip it around for a little extra lift right at the root. All right, now flip it back over and continue to smooth as you were. Making sure you have control of the hair at all times. All right. When the hair is not getting stuck anymore, the hair is dry. So now we're going to go in and just lock in those ends, and you're going to let it sit. Now with our other brush, we're going to do the same thing. Before I lock this one in, I'm going to pick up just a little bit more by the ear so I can connect all of it. And all of it in. All right, and just let that cool for a second while you get your next section. So I've taken one of the brushes out, and you see how bouncy and full of volume that is. We're going to do the same thing. Sometimes they get a little stuck. You just want to take that hair out. No worries. Smooth it out. And there you go. All right, now we're going to move on to the next section. Now is going to be my mohawk area, which I'm going to be connecting the part. So if you part in the middle, then your mohawk's going to be in the middle. If you part on this side, then your mohawk's going to be on that side. The point is that you want to connect the hair on either side of the part. That way there isn't a flat area and then volume on the sides. That way there's even volume all throughout. So now I'm going to connect these parts. And it's going to be one section. Okay. Just going to brush that out. That way, once you're blow drying it, it's not tangled. It won't ruin the flow of the blow dry. Okay, taking your comb, you're going to take the far back and just take a horizontal section. Just like that. You're going to clip all this out of the way. All right. And if you haven't already put your volumizer in, now would be a good time. Or you can add an extra if you want to be real fancy. So this is really important. You want to brush it out, and you're going to be bringing everything forward when you're blow drying. You're going to blow dry this forward because when this comes back, you're going to have a lot of volume in there. Okay? just at the roots. You're gonna be bringing all of this forward, just like so. Now we're going to flip the brush back. Making sure you're getting all that moisture out. One more time, all the way to the ends. And on the last one, you're just going to come in and tuck all those little guys in there. You're gonna roll it and move on to your next section, okay? I'm gonna do that for the next 3 rows, and then for the last 2, I'm gonna show you how to do the front. All right, guys, now that we have finished our final piece back here, I'm gonna take a little bobby pin just to pin that back out of my way because I want it to cool. And the key is for it to cool. If you take it down too early, just like a curl, it will fall. So you want to take shape of the brush. So we're gonna let that cool back there while we move on to the front. So the front can be a little tricky for some people. If you have a cowlick, it's gonna jump up. So you want to bring that forward a little bit more in order to calm it down. If you don't and you have trouble getting lift, you want to really just pick that up. That way the root is lifted, and when it comes to the sides, you're gonna have beautiful volume. So you're gonna take your brush, and we're gonna, since I don't have a cowlick, I'm really gonna lift that up at the root. And then I'm gonna come in and tuck it again. One going back, one going forward, okay? Getting a lot of tension right there, right at the root. There we go. Again. Almost tucking the ends. Okay, I'm really giving myself a facelift because I've got some good tension in there. There we go. I'm going to tuck those ends in there. All right, notice my little bangs sticking out. Compromised hair. No worries, just tuck them in. Just like so. And again, you're gonna let that cool probably for about a minute or so. Or if you have a nice vent back here on your professional blow dryer, you're gonna cool it. It's a little trick. And that just speeds up time, which is what we do in the salon. Back one as well. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna take these off and show you how to style it. So if you're doing it to yourself. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to style this. You just wanna slide that through. Brush those ends in the front as well. Brush the front. And now, you have a nice curtain of volume. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of my oil, which I love this well of oil because it's very light. I'm just gonna run that through all my ends because again, I took all of that moisture out. And if you don't put a little bit of some oil in there, it's gonna be looking too dehydrated. I'm gonna also get all the little frizzies and flyaways that we get. All right, now I'm just gonna start to style it the way I want. And now you can spray it. And if you want to hold that at the root, you can give yourself a nice little tease with your tail comb. Just go in and pick that up. And just about 2 or 3 would be fine. so. Okay, and just spray it, and you are good to go. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and happy blow drying.